Hello everyone, and welcome to my presentation on 5 skills video games can teach you. We're just going to go ahead and dive right into it. How can gaming be applied to real life? Well, some video games have been proven to enhance brain function and better one's aptitude to any kind of skill in real life, pretty much. And gaming in considerate amounts can be used to enhance at least 8 different skills in real life. I'll be discussing 5 of those today. What are the 5 skills? They are communication, strategic planning, literacy, empathy, and patience. Starting off with communication. Communication in gaming is super duper important. It's probably one of the biggest things that gaming companies out there encourage. Lots of consoles and PCs include voice and text chat, and most multiplayer games nowadays, they encourage people to communicate with their fellow gamers. So they really try to get people to communicate better and learn how to communicate even with strangers that they've never met before. For strategic planning, all games have a goal, and in order to complete that goal, you need a plan. So some games require gamers to devise different planning methods because they don't always tell you where to go and how to get through a challenge. This can definitely help someone learn better organization and quick planning skills to help them achieve a certain goal. This is very popular in multiplayer games again, but there are some single-player puzzle games that do include this. As far as literacy goes, most games have a heavy amount of story lore included. They either hide it in-game or they give it to you, and you're required to read it to understand the story better. Some games take places in different cultures, and the company's goal is to try to drive people to understand a culture, a race, or even an ethnicity better. Ubisoft, the team who makes Assassin's Creed, actually has a designated team that travels the world to study different cultures for their games so that they are super historically accurate. Empathy. All gaming studios have a storyboard team that writes the story for the game. The goal of the game is to make you remember it. So how can you make someone feel super happy that they remember this game, or how can you make them super upset so that they remember the game? It's to teach someone how to react over a certain event, depending on the situation, and it makes a game really memorable when it makes you feel. And lastly, patience. I'm sure everyone remembers the classic old arcade games that made you suffer through continuous gameplay to achieve a certain goal. Well, lots of games now require you to grind out certain missions or quests to either get a certain weapon or a certain piece of armor or something that you really want, and this just teaches gamers to have a higher patience tolerance for something they really want. And that's my presentation, so thank you for joining me, and have a good day.